Dragon Ball Super has hit a tremendous milestone, 101 episodes. So what I thought I'd do is I thought I would do a fun little interactive video over on the Geekdom 101 Facebook page, facebook.com/geekdom101, where we're going to go ahead and revisit the first 101 episodes of Dragon Ball Super and talk about our favorite moments in the series so far. Here's to 101 more episodes. Check us out over on facebook.com/geekdom101. So I went ahead and put this post out, and within 3 minutes there were 41 replies. This is first come, first serve, so unfortunately I will not be able to get to all you guys' responses because the video would be like 5 hours long. But if you're not following me on Facebook, facebook.com/geekdom101, you can go on there and read everything. You can read everyone's responses. And what I like about this topic is everybody has a different favorite moment. So let's go ahead and revisit the first 101 episodes of Dragon Ball Super. Now, one thing I will say is originally what I wanted to do is pick some of the most requested moments and make it like a real nice edited video with with clips and things like that. But you don't want to use a lot of Dragon Ball Super clips on videos on YouTube because copyright strikes they go around. So we're just going to read them and then kind of reminisce. You guys have seen every episode, so it shouldn't be a surprise. We're going to start at the top, work our way down. Let's do it. So Oscar Daniel Del Rio, his favorite moment was Trunks going Super Saiyan Rage. I remember it being very unexpected. I remember the night it happened. And we're going to have a fun little memory, just kind of think back to that time. But we're going to have a good time here on this video. I remember when it happened. I remember people were just, like, what the heck is that? Like, where did that come from? And people were immediately assuming, okay, this dude just unlocked Super Saiyan Blue, or he's about to unlock it. And then months later, we found out that it was called Rage through Dragon Ball Heroes. Wasn't even an official name until then. And we still don't know what it is. But the actual moment was pretty badass. John Liu writes, Skinny Boo, and if I screw up your name, I apologize. Skinny Majin Buu. And he's probably talking about when Goku fought the dieted Fat Buu. That was a fun moment, and it was very funny. Will Zacharias says, Gohan Reawakening. Gohan versus Goku was epic. Agreed. That whole episode is still the manliest episode of Super. I think it was episode 90. It might have been 89, 90, right around there. Gohan and Piccolo show up at, Roshi and Tien. They're all, Roshi, Tien, and Goku's, lunch. They show up there and they're like, Father, we have to fight. And then Goku and Gohan have this really incredible freaking alpha battle back and forth. Really, really enjoyed that episode. I love that episode of Dragon Ball Super. I really do. Joseph Migliozzi, Vegito Blue versus Zamasu. That is a great one. I think a lot of Vegito fans wanted more Vegito, but what we got was great. Incredibly animated fight scenes, just a real great fight. I love the scene where Vegito Blue stabbed Zamasu with the Keyblade, and I love how he did it. And we have been seeing, Goku Black use that move, but Vegito did it first in DBZ. They brought it back such a cool way, and they were talking trash to each other. It was a lot of fun. Omar says Beerus smashing his head through a table when Zeno calls him. That was awesome. Agreed. Axel Ko says Vegeta becomes a god through hard work. Yeah, that was more than just one moment, but it was cool. Nathan Rodriguez says, I love your videos. You're the best Dragon Ball guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Edier Ortega says Piccolo training Gohan. That was definitely episode 88. I love that episode. There's been a lot, look, for all the crap that Super's gotten, and rightfully so. So there's a lot of crap in Super, especially early on. There's a lot of great character moments in Super. You just can't sit there and deny that. And Piccolo training Gohan, when he told him, he's like, you're better than this, and he had to kind of retrain him on how to use his mind and his body. Brilliant episode. That was definitely episode 88. All the Slice of Life moments from Robert Castillo. Chad Thomas Karsten. Trunks going Super Saiyan Rage against Fuse Zamasu using the Genkai Dama sword to finish him off. The Genki Dama sword. Yeah, that was at the very, very end at the end of the arc, episode 67, when he cut him in half. It was a great moment, but again, another one of the mysterious ones that was unexplained. Ikeem Anderson writes, Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken versus Time Skip. Of course, that may have been the first. You think back to Dragon Ball Super, really think back. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken versus Time Skip, versus Hit, may have been the first truly badass, like, Dragon Ball Z-esque moment we've gotten in Super. You know what I mean? Like when you think about it, first two arcs, movie retellings, they were alright. We knew what to expect. There were a few badass moments ahead before that, but that was the first time we were like, okay, this is epic, 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 epic. Syed Timur, Vegito's return. I love how he went straight to SSB and didn't mess around at all. Agreed. Dylan Johnson, the moment Goku Black appeared in the past. Yeah, when he first went back in time, that was a great, guys. You got to go back and watch some of these episodes, man. When the clouds opened up and he appeared and they played that awesome Sumitomo song. That was so much fun. Goku punching Krillin and Dante Baron. He's talking about the episode where Krillin's asking Goku to punch him and Goku punches him and he like flies off a cliff or whatever. It was a pure played up for comedy, but hey, you know what? Krillin ate the punch without dying. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. I'm expecting that one to be here for a while. Akeem again writes, or Goku's healing factor. Yeah, that was epic in the Battle of Gods arc. We never saw him use the healing factor technique again, but when Beerus stabbed him in the stomach, he came back up. Great moment as well. Michael Higgins, True Golden Frieza Transformation Music. Yes, that's a recent one. That was episode, 95 or 93? I forget. I don't remember the episode numbers for Super that well. But, yeah, the music, the animation, the epicness of it. That transformation, dare I say, in that episode was better than the one in the Resurrection F movie and the series. That was the way it should have been done. Elmer Flores, the introduction of Goku Black. Agreed. That might actually be in my top, 2 or 3. Because, dude, you guys got to go back to that night. I mean, I don't know if you guys were watching Super back. I know some of you guys for sure were. But remember when that episode first aired, right? We were all streaming it. We were all watching it, before it got licensed by Crunchyroll. And I remember we were all watching it live. And I remember just the text messages and the tweets and the Facebooks and the everything everywhere. People were losing their mind when that first episode, Goku Black kills Bulma, and then they reveal his face, and he's like, "You will die, Saiyan." Die a little Saiyajin. Oh, man. The music, the animation, incredible. Pootie Walker brings back Vegito, or talks about Vegito coming back, great one. Goku Kaioken times hit, or Kaioken times 10 against hit, Devang, we're, of course. Cameron Frederick, I love the episode where Goku Black and Zamasu reveal the Zero Mortal Plan. Yeah, that was kind of a two-part thing because they kind of cliffhanger one and went into the other one when Goku Black was like, oh, well, no, I'm not. I am Zamasu or whatever. Then they revealed the entire plan. Yeah, that was cool. And then when they had the handshake and the creepy hug, good times, man. Elgar Benavides, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, of course. Akeem again writes Goku Black killing Bulma. I mentioned that a minute ago. Victor Martinez, Vegeta going blue and whooping Frieza's ass. I like that moment. That's Dragon Ball Super episode 27. I like that moment better in the anime than in the movie. I thought the movie was pretty satisfying. There were a lot of callbacks to the Matrix and things like that. But the anime version, episode 27, just felt much more satisfactory because Vegeta really pummeled Frieza. And we've been wanting to see that for years. Ever since Frieza manhandled Vegeta on Namek, we've been wanting to see Vegeta beat the crap out of him, and we got to see it in that episode, and it was great. Kaioken Blue against Hit. I mean, that's going to be a big one because it was the first truly badass moment. Even Akeem says so many great moments. Vegeta beating up Black Goku. Yeah, Sebastian Campos. He's talking about, I think, the episode where he beats up Goku Black and he calls him like a counterfeit Saiyan. He's like, "You're never going to be one of us." Dude, when you... Now, listen, as I'm doing this video, as I'm literally right now recording this live, I'm recording it here on my PC, chilling. There's a lot of great moments in this freaking series. Some of these we forget them, but there's so many great moments, dude. No, Dragon Ball Super is not perfect, but man, did it have some badass, memorable moments. You can't, if you don't like it, it's cool, but I'm like, there's a lot of good stuff. Don Shay King, Beerus Hakkaida Zamasu, another great moment. Just the fact that he grabs his hand and they play that music, dun, 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 Hakkai, boom. I loved it. That was the most savage we've ever seen Beerus, I think. That was Beerus at his absolute best, and I adored it. Kelsey Williams talks about Vegito coming back, favorite fusion, epic way despite the retcon, wish you would have beaten Zamasu, but it's a minor nitpick. You're not the only one. Benjamin Balderrama Jr., father son Gallic gun. Agreed, dude. Totally agreed. Um, all the Vegeta Trunks stuff in that arc, when they trained in the forest, when Vegeta was like wanting to get revenge, the Gallic gun together, I loved all of it. I loved it. There were so many great moments, so many great character moments. Dragon Ball Super. Harley Lothbrok, Vegito Blue versus Zamasu. Yeah, and of course Ellie Bufar says the same thing. Vegeta announcing he's still the Prince of all Saiyans. He did that a few times. I don't know which one you're talking about specifically. Probably the Goku Black one. Goku doing the blue Kaioken. Jonah Ross says that the most chills and greatest moment is a tie between the SS Blue Kaioken and Merge Zamasu's creation. Yeah, when they did Fuse, that was great. Now he's asking what my favorite moment so far was. You know what? I will reveal at the end of this video what my favorite moment in Dragon Ball Super was. At the end of this video, I will reveal it, okay? But don't skip there, all right? We got more to go through, because somebody might guess it ahead of time. I don't know. I'm recording this live. We're not editing. We're doing it live. We'll do it live! You know? Goku Kaioken again from Sampiro. Goku versus Black first fight. Michael Mayer, the past one. Yeah, that was a fun fight, even though I thought it could have been better animated. Nando Ortega choosing Goku Black. Fun fact. The first episode of the Trunks arc, which was the episode 47, did the highest rating, television rating, as far as like viewership of any Dragon Ball Super episode to date, to this day. As of this recording, it did an 8.4 rating, massive. But remember, Toei plugged the crap out of it that week, so episode 47 was huge. Universe Different Tournament, that's not really a moment, brother. We just need one specific moment. Universe 17, once Frieza became the official 10th member. Okay, that's fair. I don't really know if that was a great moment, but you know, like Goku the Kaioken hit, we're seeing it here a couple times. Shaquille Alante O'Neal. Me and Kwame have an inside joke about Shaq, so. And we're seeing again all three of these guys are picking that. Black Rose for the first time. Yeah, I do love when he first transformed into Rose, because I love how he was like, what would you call it? Super Saiyajin Rose. Like, I love that, and I don't know how the English dub is going to be able to capture that moment like Nozawa did. There are going to be some challenges there, you know, as far as really capturing the emotion of that Trunks arc in the dub compared to the Japanese version. Dub actors are very talented. Eric Vale's going to nail it. It's just going to be very hard because that arc was draining. Super Saiyan Rage, again, by Tomas Contreras. Aaron Taylor says, it would have to be the episode Goku fought Gohan before tournament. Beautiful animation plus storytelling. Yeah, that was mentioned earlier as well. It's a very good one. Trunks and Vegeta combo Gallic gun. That's a good one, too. Ronald Lee Bard, future Trunks getting punked by Kid Trunks. No, but seriously, future Trunks and Goku working together. Yeah, you could... Episode 57, I think it was 57 of Super, was the one that had the incredible Naotoshi Shida animation, which was when Goku and Trunks teamed up against Zamasu and Black, and then Vegeta was there. That's like some of the best. That might be the best cut of animation we've seen ever, maybe. I mean, it's up for debate. I'm not going to argue it. It's just, for Dragon Ball Super, it's just incredible. Just remember that fight? Just bam, 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 the teleportation, and you know, Trunks tries to kill him, but he's immortal. Oh, fantastic, fantastic stuff. Again, folks, Super's not perfect, but there's a lot of good... Like, this right here reminds you how many good moments there have been. I could do without the first two arcs, though. Ronald Lee Bard, future Trunks getting punked by Kid Trunks. No, but seriously, future Trunks working together. Yeah, he said that. I mentioned that one earlier. I should have mentioned a little bit more about Trunks getting punked by Kid Trunks. That was a great moment for Kid Trunks as well. Aunt Razul talks about Blue Kaioken and Rose. Daniel Paoli, I'm not sure if I agree with you on that one. I'm not sure if I agree if just because we see one fusion means we're going to see the other one, but it is a possibility, especially with the spoilers that we heard for the upcoming Super Episode 102. So yes, it is more possible now than ever before. Merge Damask. I don't know. He was probably not looking at his keyboard when he was typing, bro. And you're right. Fusion versus Fusion is epic. Angel Chavez, Rage Goku versus Black and Zamasu when he punches Zamasu into the building, the best moment. Yeah, that whole scene, right? When Zamasu has him in the corner and he's like, by the way, I killed your wife and your son, obviously in that other timeline. And then Goku thinks about it. It really wasn't Goku. It was a different timeline Goku, but he still did it and it still pissed him off. I don't know about you guys, but if somebody kills my wife and kid, even if it's from a different timeline, it's going to piss me off. You know what I mean? It's still a life that's dying, you know? Quay Sean Atkins, Vegeta kicking Goku Black's ass. Of course, we talked about that earlier. Goku versus Gohan, without a doubt, mentioned earlier. Trunks with the rage. You know, we're seeing these are pretty much going to be like the most. I think what we're seeing here is the pattern of the most memorable Dragon Ball Super episodes. Is those. Markel G writes, Gohan returned to becoming a martial artist, putting a heck of a fight against Lavender. I really love that fight. I love it because the idea of Gohan having to close it because he was blinded, you know, and that whole story about how he had to use his hearing, he had to use his, like, he had to sense things and, you know, pay attention to his senses. I love it. Just such fantastic writing. Super has had some good moments. Right here I wrote there was 41 comments in 3 minutes. I'm like, that's pretty much the video right there. I'll do a couple more before we get out of here. I can't get to everybody's, the video will be too long, but Vegeta unlocked God Key on his own. I wish they would have shown that. See, they showed it a little bit, but they didn't really show it like... They didn't really show him doing it. By the time Goku got there, he already kind of knew what he was doing. So it was like, whatever. SS Rose. And once again writes about Frieza blowing up the earth and Goku versus President Zamasu. The Goku President Zamasu one was... I don't know if it was one of my favorite moments. I mean, if it's yours, that's fine. But it was a setup for what the arc would become. Even though Zamasu's motives were a little bit weird, still. Carter Moore, when we figured out Universe 7 had a twin universe with similar species, possibilities became endless at that point. That is a great world-building moment. When Whis went in there and he explained, like, okay, there's 12 universes, blah, 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 blah. We have a Champa. Oh, what if there's a Universe 6 Saiyans or Namekians or whatever? We all were kind of excited about where the story could go. And then Damon Philbrick says Super Saiyan God Ritual and Battle of Gods, amazing moment. Agreed. Just the music. The movie version was more emotional. The TV version I thought was a little bit more epic. That's kind of my view on that. So that's kind of, you know, again, that's kind of my view. Rudy Gonzalez here says seeing Krillin overcome his anxiety. Yeah, that was, anything with Krillin's always been quality. My favorite moment in Dragon Ball Super, and I'm being perfectly honest here, Yamcha, the baseball episode when he was laid out. I literally howled out of my chair because that's when Dragon Ball Super became self-aware that Yamcha was a meme, and I loved it. Oh, I loved it. I loved it so much. What are your favorite moments? Let us know in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to join the group over at facebook.com/geekdom101. Good interaction there, positive interaction. Really smart people are on there. Join the fun, join the Geek Army. I thank you as always for being a part of the Geek Army. I love you all. Take care of yourself and each other, and I'm sure there'll be a lot more to come in the future for the next 101 episodes of Super, and we'll all be there enjoying it together, hopefully. See you then.